one tastes a little herby.
Mine just tastes like chocolate.
Mine was full spectrum.
Mine was distillate.
They both claim to have 10 milligrams of THC per piece in them. So what's the difference? Is one better than the other?
In this episode, we're going to look at the pros and cons of distillate versus full spectrum THC. Hi, we're Damon and Sonja from Windhill Growers. We have a small cannabis business in the hinterlands of Maine.
And we grow organic cannabis, we extract the oil, we put it into edibles, we make chocolates, bonbons, gummies, you name it. And we've been doing this for 10 years and we would like to share with you what we've learned in the industry. And today we're going to talk about the differences between full spectrum, broad spectrum, isolate, distillate, concentrate, you name it, all of it.
When you buy an edible, it should say what type of oil was used, like distillate, full spectrum, broad spectrum.
And an easy way to explain the differences of oils that were used in the edible is by comparing it to the colors of the rainbow. So in a full spectrum cannabis oil, you have everything still in it that is part of the cannabis plant, meaning like the cannabinoids are all in it, the terpenes are all still in it, and the flavonoids are all still in it. And each one of those represents a color of the rainbow.
Right, the cannabinoids are going to be all the three-letter compounds like THC, CBD, CBG, CBN, etc. And but typically what we're concerned with here is THC because that's what's regulated, because that's what gets you high.
Yeah, terpenes are responsible for the smell of your cannabis plant.
And flavonoids are responsible for the color. In distillate, you remove almost everything but one color of the rainbow. So, for example, that's going to be THC in THC distillate or CBD in CBD distillate. People talk about isolate as well, but regardless, in all cases, there's pretty much only one color left.
In broad spectrum cannabis oil, you have pretty much everything left except for, let's say, one element. For example, THC and CBD oil, if you want to take high doses of it, you don't want any THC in it, that would be removed. So you pretty much have the whole rainbow still left except for one color.
These terms are, by the way, not regulated. So you're kind of trusting the farmer, the grower, the processor, that they're giving you what they say they are.
Sometimes you will find odd things on a package. For example, it'll say full spectrum CBD oil with 0% THC in it. And that is nonsense.
It doesn't exist.
Right, because the cannabis plants will always have, even if it's just a trace, but it will always have a little bit of THC in it. So 0% THC and full spectrum, it's like black and white. People often ask, what's better? Broad spectrum cannabis oil, distillate, or full spectrum, what should I go for? And I think we should start with the pros of distillate.
Most edible makers use distillate because it's easy to use, because it doesn't taste like anything. So you can make more types of products. You don't have to worry about balancing the flavor of herb, right?
Yeah, it just hides better behind the product, and that can of course also be a negative thing if you accidentally eat chocolate that had cannabis oil in it. If it was a full spectrum oil, you would taste it and you wouldn't accidentally eat cannabis chocolate.
Right. Another benefit can be that for patients who are experiencing a lot of pain or need to take a very high dose of THC, distillate can be better because per milligram of THC, you don't have as much psychoactive effect, right? You're not going to get as high per milligram from distillate as you will full spectrum because the Entourage-Effect, again, is synergistic with the THC.
If you want to take high doses of CBD, for example, then maybe a CBD isolate or CBD distillate would also be better because you do not have the traces of THC in it. And of course, if you take a lot of CBD full spectrum oil, you will also get a little more and a little more of the THC.
Totally.
So in those cases, distillate or isolate would be your choice.
Mm-hmm. What about the cons?
Yeah, what about the cons?
What about those cons? If you believe there's more to the cannabis plant than just THC or CBD, then you're removing those elements when you use distillates.
Yeah. If you believe that the flavonoids and the terpenes and also all the other cannabinoids matter, then
it matters.
Then it matters.
Then that's a con. This is again the entourage effect, right? And so if you look that up, you'll see that a lot of the medicinal benefits of cannabis are because there's up to 500 different compounds that are working together to form the medicinal benefit.
Yeah. That said, if you believe that cannabis is a medicinal plant and you want all of that, you want all of these effects or the working together of the different components, then we would recommend full spectrum oil.
There's a great analogy here that I like a lot. So the analogy would be like beer or wine as compared to hard alcohol, right? So hard alcohol is a distillate of alcohol, and you're getting less of the good stuff that might be in beer or wine. Similar vibe.
Yeah. Now here comes the disclaimer. We also use full spectrum cannabis oil in our products because we believe it is better.
Right. So we are biased.
Totally. And yes, you can also taste that our products have cannabis in them.
Totally. And it's good.
You want a piece of mind?
Yes, please. I personally find pure distillate THC products to be somewhat soulless, the high. That's just me.
I have noticed a numbing effect of my tongue when I eat edibles with distillate.
So be it.
So be it. Yeah. We hope this helped you making a better decision or a more informed decision next time you go and buy edibles. And if you liked what you saw, then please don't forget to support us. Subscribe, ring the bell, do all the good things. And
till next time.
Yeah, but you know what helps always, regardless what oil you're taking? Durchatmen und lächeln.
Durchatmen und lächeln.
They both claim to have 10 milligrams of THC in them. So what's the difference? Nochmal?